Jack, I know not the result you guys were hoping for tonight. Just your thoughts after a tough one like this.
It's just tough. I mean, we never expect to come out and play like that. I mean, we didn't play well at all, and I think it was pretty evident with the scoreboard. And we weren't hitting shots we normally hit. And credit to Northland. I mean, their pressure took us out of our game early, and it was really tough to get back in after that huge deficit and start.
They got up 15-0 early on. You guys haven't really been down a lot this year. Was there maybe a little bit of shell shock in that?
Yeah, I think definitely. I mean, a little bit of surprise. I mean, like you said, we've never really been in that situation, so the fact that they got us down that much, I mean, we didn't really know how to respond to that. But I think we came out the second half with some intensity that cut the deficit a bit. But at the end of the day, they played a great game, and we couldn't really do anything to stop them.
You picked up 4 fouls in the first half. We could argue whether or not that was a charge on the third one, but that's what they called. How frustrating was that, kind of having your hands tied there with 4 fouls early?
I mean, it's never fun to have 4 fouls that early because, I mean, it kind of takes away the game that I usually play, which is a little more physical, and I have to kind of restrict myself a little bit. But I still try to attack the basket, still try to get the looks I normally get. But, I mean, those 4 fouls really just kind of restricts me in a lot of ways. But
good news is you still get one more game in a Treynor uniform tomorrow. How do you guys try to attack that? I'm sure you guys would love to go out with a win.
Oh, yeah. I mean, ending with a win with all these guys, I mean, playing with them one more time, it's a great feeling. I'm really blessed that we get the opportunity to do that one last time with all the guys that I've been playing with for so long. But just come out with intensity, and that's the best we can ask for.
All right, Jack, not the result you guys were hoping for tonight. Just your thoughts overall.
They're a heck of a team. All credit to them. Their full court pressure really got to us first quarter. I mean, really the whole game, but especially the first quarter. They got up huge. And after that run, it was just tough to come back from that.
It seemed like they couldn't miss tonight. Were you guys doing anything special to try to stop that or make them get tough shots? I mean, they were hitting tough shots anyways, but what were you guys doing?
We put John on 13, Miller, and we were going to live with his three-point shot. He'd only taken 20 this year. We were going to take away his post touches and stuff like that with John behind him. But I think he hit like the first 3 shots he took from 3, and that kind of got us out of the rhythm. And, yeah, they just shot great. I mean, one kid who's shooting 20% this year just went 4 for 4 tonight, so it just happens sometimes.
How frustrating is that? I mean, you guys really didn't shoot too bad tonight. I think 41%, but they were just able to shoot a lot better. It's got to be pretty frustrating.
Yeah, no, that's very frustrating. We had bigger goals and just a consolation game, and it sucks.
You guys get one more shot tomorrow to keep the band together, so to speak, in a third-place game. How do you try to attack it?
Just come out one last time with my guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be tough, knowing it's the last game, but I love these seniors, and it's going to be one heck of a ride.
All right, Coach, I know not the result you guys were hoping for. They couldn't miss early on, and you guys come up short. Just your thoughts on tonight?
Well, they obviously jumped on us early, and their press was really good. Throughout the year, we've been able to mask maybe our passing. And it showed up tonight for sure. And then, yeah, they hit shots that they don't normally make, but when you're ahead, it's a lot easier, and that's what we dug ourselves that hole, and so it made it easier for them.
They got up. They scored the first 15 there early in the first. You guys haven't really been accustomed to being down much this year. Was there maybe a little bit of a shock and awe early on for your team?
Maybe so. Obviously it's, you never want to get yourself in that situation, and we just didn't get good shots, and they got really easy ones off their press.
They shot it like an astronomically well clip from 3. I think they were like 11 of 13 at one point. How frustrating is that as a coach when you scheme stuff up and you're trying to get stops and they just keep falling?
Well, give them credit. They shot it better than they normally do, but like we said earlier, once you get that lead, the basket gets bigger. And I think that probably showed up a little bit tonight. And, give them credit. They had kids that stepped up and probably played, they shot it really well.
What are some of the positives you do try to take away from tonight?
Well, our kids are going to keep fighting, and they did. They fought the whole game. So we knew that was going to happen. But, obviously really proud of, how hard they play. And that's the special thing about this group is how hard they played. They played super hard tonight.
You guys turn around. You got to play tomorrow in a third-place game. How do you try to attack that going into it?
Well, we'll let this one sting for a little bit, and then we'll worry about that tomorrow.